This is Sea King on Nintendo Switch, a surprisingly decent little game for the little ones, I suppose. It's got 8 ships to choose from. Wish there were more, but you have to take it as a pinch of salt really, because it's a pretty cheap title and it is designed for kids. It's kind of mobile game-ish in some modes here, but the rest of them are pretty much good fun. Deathmatch is your standard fare. You got to capture the flag, last ship standing. You've got fishing, which is kind of odd, but it's a fun little mode. Treasure hunter, where you collect the treasure, which is pretty basic and not that exciting. Shark pong, which is more fun, where you have to shoot at the shark and then the shark will attack your opponent, and vice versa. Siren Song is like a magnet game. Vortex Royale and Kraken Hugs, they're basically the same sort of thing, where you fight within a circle before being crushed. Of course, Catch the Flu is basically tick, and that's it. The rest of the games, I don't think there's many that really stand out, but Deathmatch was the one we played the most, and we had a good time with it. The little ones enjoyed it more than I did, because it is a game for them. It's not going to enthrall you and get you addicted to playing hours and hours of it, but once you start adding the extra controllers and other players start joining in, and not just the bots, because trust me, it's better with human players, because the bots do, kick your ass. They are quite formidable and a bit more sharper on the ball. But when you're playing with relatives, or in my case my children, you have a whale of a time. They really enjoyed it. Sorry about the pun there. But when you're playing multiplayer, it's where it really comes into its own. It's a lot of fun. The fishing game is pretty cool. Again, you're armed to the teeth and you collect the fish, but when you get sunk down to the bottom of the briny deep, you lose your fish, and it's fast and furious, and some of the game modes are really, really addictive. It's a surprisingly fun game, and I was really enjoying it. The multiplayer with my son, myself, and 2 bots who were incredibly accurate. It was just a surprisingly good game to play. My kids enjoyed playing it themselves. When I stepped away and got bored after the first hour and a half, I played for quite a bit. It was surprisingly good. It's just going through all the game modes. It's a lot of fun. The Kraken mode is probably the weakest of the games, but the rest of them are pretty decent. Capture the flag and the bottle, they're pretty weak game modes as well. But again, when you club up all 12 modes, one after each other, to score points at the end of it to see who's the winner, that's where it hooks you, and that's where it does get addictive and a lot of fun, and even better when I win for a change. Again, the only drawbacks I'd say are the lack of ships. Only 8 game modes. 12 is pretty decent, but I'd like to see more. The sound effects aren't too bad, but the narration's rather annoying and repetitive. Apart from that, the short game mode, the fishing mode, deathmatch, they're pretty decent modes to play. They're the standout ones. The game itself, I'd definitely recommend it, especially for the money. It's not overpriced at all. As I said, it's a pretty decent priced game. I recommend it, and definitely, if I was rating this, I'd give it a good solid 8, definitely, especially for the price.